What is going on, guys? It is Mike from Better Me, and I'm really happy to be back with you guys today. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about, well, now your children have graduated high school and college, and they have their first job, their first real job, and they probably made about as much money as they've ever made in their entire lives. And the question is this: what ultimately they're gonna do with this money now that they've made it? And so I know for me, when I was starting out in my early 20s, I had no idea what to do with my money, really, when I started making good money. And what I would do is just go out and buy things. I would buy more things. I wasn't saving my money. And I just didn't know. I had no idea. I was brought up with my mother. I was brought up with my grandmother. I didn't have a father in the picture at that time. I didn't have anybody that knew about money. And so as I grew up, I kind of did the same things that my mother did, right? It's like just work. You spend your money that you work really hard for. At the end of the day, you really don't have any money left. You don't save. And so you really don't set yourself up for the future and start to build your legacy. And I think that's the most important thing that I really want to talk about today. Is it's not only about just making money to make money. It's actually setting yourself up so that you can impact more and you can be more and you can do more and you can actually leave a legacy, not only for yourself, but for your children as well. Because once your children have that ability, now it's just a domino effect. So now if you're leaving that legacy to your children, and the legacy is not only in the form of money, the legacy is in the form of education. So my point today is that if our children start to understand the basics of money, the basics of financial education, how the money game works, how the money system works, so that they can use the system instead of the system using them, then they can actually teach it to their kids as well. So now you start impacting lives, you start building, you start growing, you start donating, you start really understand what it is that your purpose is, what it is that you want to do. And that all takes money. And so once you do that and you have a solid foundation, you have a solid understanding about money, you can start to teach your kids the same thing. So my point with all this is that our children really need to understand the basics about money, the basic foundations about money. Because really what's going to happen is you're going to find that your kids are going to grow up, they're going to go to college or not, but in any case, they're going to get a job and they're going to start making more money than they've ever made in their entire lives. It's not an allowance anymore. It's not money that we're giving them as parents. This is actually money from a hard-earned paycheck. And so the question is, are they going to take that paycheck? Are they going to spend more than they have? Or are they actually going to be able to understand the way that money works? They're going to be able to save, they're going to be able to invest, and they're going to be able to start a legacy. So a couple of things that we want to talk about when we're talking about money, the fundamental things that I would teach, any child today between the ages of say 5 and 25 is, what is an asset and what is a liability? That's the first thing that I would teach them. And so knowing that an asset puts money in your pocket is something that works for you. Knowing that a liability is something that takes the money out of your pocket, that is super essential, because now your kids will start looking at things, even when they're 5 and 6 years old and they're going to buy toys at the grocery store or toys at the toy store. If they're looking online and they want to buy toys or for their birthday or something, they're going to say, wow, okay, they're going to look at this now as, okay, is this going to take money out of my pocket? Or is this going to put money in my pocket? And so now if they can start thinking about that at a young age, what they're going to do is they're going to start building a really cool legacy for themselves. And then the more that they understand about financial literacy, they're going to start to spread that to their kids as well as they get older. So the second thing that I would really want to teach them about is business, is entrepreneurship. Now, not everybody's a big fan of entrepreneurship. That's okay. I'm a huge fan of capitalism, huge fan of entrepreneurship, but entrepreneurship is really a great way to make a passive income. If you start a business, of course, there are some growing pains. There may be some headaches along the way, but ultimately the goal is, of you growing that business, is that it's going to be a passive income generator. And ultimately, if you want it to be, it's going to be this really cool empire that grows and grows and grows. It's going to make you money. It's going to impact others. And ultimately, it's going to be able to take care of your family for generations to come. So really, again, understanding the money game, mastering the money game, understanding entrepreneurship so that you can create passive income. And then finally, understanding different strategies that are out there to be able to make money passively. So one of the big strategies that are out there to make money passively is investing. And if you want to do that simply, you can do index funds. They're really inexpensive. They are moderately low fee based, which is great. You can talk about real estate with your kids and how real estate works to be able to generate income passively for you. And then on the more safer side, you can talk about life insurance and how that can also generate a passive income for you with no risk or no loss. And those are things that, we teach our clients and we strive to teach kids every day as well, is those different flavors of really investing your money, right? Whether you want to do something that's really, 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 really risky or something that's really no risk, creating that solid foundation first, and then going out there and playing with things like crypto, real estate, and the open market. So I hope that helped, guys. I really want to stress that, again, before our kids get to the ages where they are making a paycheck, they're making more money than they have in their entire lives, we really want to prep them. We want to arm them for what's coming. And what's coming is they're going to get a paycheck, and we want to make sure that they are not spending more than they have. We want to make sure that they are not getting into debt, and we want to make sure that they are really creating a solid strategy for their future, so that they can set themselves up for success as well as their kids up for success, and really build a strong family legacy. So guys, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach me at info@5pillarfinancial.com. That's info@5pillarfinancial.com. Please like this video and please subscribe to the channel. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.